Look at that. I think there is no explanation needed because you can see just getting downward. Just getting downward. Straight to the profit. Yes, straight to the profit. Hi guys, my name is Anna. I hope you know that, but if you don't, I have my Telegram channel, which is completely free, and we trade together right there on binary options. I have 12 signals a day in my Telegram channel, so just proceed, check it out, and let's go. Hi guys, here is me, Anna, and I am today, of course, right there for the trading. I want to talk a little bit more, and this is just going to be one of the videos, one of the bunch of the videos that we're going to talk about some indicators, and I want to share what I understand and what I see and how I think about the MACD. My best one, my favorite one, this is my best friend forever. As you know how much I love it. And I must say, what we need to actually understand, maybe it's going to be easier for some of you, because I've been frequently asked about some theories about MACD or any other indicators, that what's that about that candles, what's that about that lines. And I must say, when we can see the price is rising too fast, we can detect there's less, people, there is less buys of that. So when the price is going upward too fast, we can detect that it's actually less people want to buy it. So that's how we see the difference between the lines and the candles. And the thing is, after there's not so many people who want to buy that for the highest price, the price started to get downward. So this is just about all these buys and sells. And I think I just made it all of that more complicated. But this is just the first step, just to see, to understand that, how we can actually read it, and maybe that's going to be a little bit helpful for you. And for me, all this explanation with the price is not so informative, because into that binary options, of course, we can think into these prices, buys and sells, but personally me, just being ignored that and being still profitable. So this is bad beginning. Okay, let us start, and of course we're going to be using 1 minute for a starter, and here we are with the 500. We're going to be thinking and going to be just deciding, are we going to get with the full bank, are we going to get with the first bet with all these 500, because you know that's the risk, and we are right there, and not to increase all the risks that we may have, if I'm being honest. And favorite and best one, MACD. All the standard periods that we're going to be using for that strategy. Okay, then we're going to get into the moving average, and you know, that's just, it sounds like the strategy for the beginners. For the start, that's the best one, but we're going to be making that a little bit more complicated with the alligator. That's going to be all the leaves, teeth and jaws, just as you know it. And it's gonna be nicely and effectively working for us. Look how beautifully all these lines are getting combined. Yep. And just choosing all the currency pairs with the biggest payouts. 93, it's getting lately, and it's getting just fine. So that's the field for us, and that's how we're going to be trading. Look at that. I think there is no explanation needed, because you can see how we are located at the bottom and how we are trying to get rising, how we are trying to get above, with the candles of the MACD being green and trying to get above zero, with the lines of the MACD get crossed and the green line trying to get upward, and with all of these lines and the moving average and alligator lines trying to get crossed and above. So we just expect that it's going to be beautifully rising, and as you may know, we actually can be so correct on the strategy and so wrong with the chart, and this is just the situation. Like, yeah, thanks God. How many seconds? 10 seconds left, and I need that just to get finished, because I want that to be profitable. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. And again, seems like the safe and nice situation with the horizon, and we may see it right there, even the better sign, because the MACD candles started to get green even below zero and started to get above. I'm sorry for that, I'm just getting all confused. So the lines got crossed and we safely rising. Let's wait. Look at that, that's a little bit like a mess with all of the lines from your chart. But we can perfectly see that all these green candles are getting us straight to the profit. Yes, straight to the profit. And just found the opposite situation. We are just at the peak and trying to get below. All of the signs just working for the opposite, and that means that we're gonna get for the downward. The candles turned orange and tried to get below zero. The lines got crossed, the green line went downward. That's all about the MACD. And you may see with the jaws, with the teeth and the lips of the alligator, that's working just fine, and the same. So this is us just getting downward. Just getting downward. I need that to get finished before it started to threaten me. How about this one? Here we are with the situation where actually the downward trend already going, and we're gonna be playing that it's so close to the end. So we're gonna be just finishing that, and then yes, we've been actually planning and going even earlier than the MACD candle started to show us that it's gonna be the horizon. But I think just playing that in advance, the safest thing. So you need to be quite attentive, you need to follow the patterns, you need to see the peaks and the bottoms, and just see the situation. So here we are, slowly but safely, listen to me, it's safe, and we're just getting. Have you seen that? That was just the second, maybe just like this is the safety, this is the best, this is the right decision, and actually being so close to get it as a fail. Okay. Right there, I gotta get with this old scheme, just the same. We rising, getting, I think, to the peak, maybe tiny one, and it's actually the good and the big question. What about the massive tendencies? No, I've just been thinking and planning and counting, because there was the risk that actually this green candle is going to be just the beginning of this big and opposite and upward trend, but I wasn't into it. I got just a feeling that we're going to be continuing with this downward trend, or at least it's not going to be that rapid and that drastic, that it's going to be yes, that is just the tiny hill and nothing more, and we gotta get downward. Let's finish that. Maybe actually this is the beginning of this big and upward trend, but you may see if we gotta get that early into that upward trend, we would be not so profitable at the end. And that's it. That's just done. Me being a little bit, I don't know, I'm just a little bit somewhere today. I'm just being a little bit confused. Maybe that's the weather, maybe that's the changing of the seasons, maybe that's something inside of my head or my body. But anyway, that was nicely profitable. And even me being all in a fuzz, if I'm being honest, just got all of that trace into the profit. And that means that strategy actually perfectly working.